apologize for underestimating the strength of Liechtenstein. Immediately, Liechtenstein takes over Switzerland because Switzerland loves Liechtenstein so much. They decide to join the Union, saving of Austria, creating a Alpine empire. Eventually, Liechtenstein joins the EU and becomes the leader of the EU. The EU gets under control of Liechtenstein. The UK says we don't want Liechtenstein to get this much power, but because of Liechtenstein's GigaChat on their side, UK loses instantly. Norway, loving Liechtenstein's food so much, they join as well. Well, Liechtenstein says, Russia, get out of Ukraine or else I'll beat you instantly. Russia obliges and Ukraine joins Liechtenstein's empire. Russia, impressed by Liechtenstein so much, they also join Liechtenstein's empire. The US abandons NATO and joins Liechtenstein's empire. Simply out of bowing to Liechtenstein and Liechtenstein's greatness. Yes. Also, Greenland joins Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein colonizes all of Africa, as Africa bows down to Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is the greatest country in the world. But meanwhile, there is a resistance against Liechtenstein, started by Uganda and Tanzania. They don't want to be a part of Liechtenstein. They want to be their own countries, saving a lot of these countries in Asia. Japan and Korea join Liechtenstein's side and decide to be a part of Liechtenstein's empire, alongside Australia and New Zealand, as they are Western-aligned countries anyways, and will join Liechtenstein in a heartbeat. The global war against Liechtenstein begins. Liechtenstein quickly sweeps over all of these European states. They stood no chance. Same thing of Uganda and Tanzania. Now as Asia and the Americas, Liechtenstein invades Turkey and Syria, and also invades Cyprus and Cyprus is a part of the EU, isn't they? It doesn't really matter. Armenia and Azerbaijan surrender within a second. Same thing with Iran, Turkmenistan, and Kazakhstan. Mongolia is invaded. North Korea and Mongolia, however, is invaded and defeated. The Papua New Guinea is defeated and realizes Liechtenstein's way, alongside Bougainville. They decide of Papua New Guinea, and they also start invading these islands here. Also, East Timor surrenders. Cuba, Jamaica, and all these islands surrender within a day. Central America is defeated within a week by Liechtenstein. Iceland, which is holding out, and no one remember it existed, is taken out. The invasion of the Middle East continues, and these countries all surrender. The Central Asian countries and Pakistan surrender. Vietnam surrenders. Even though Vietnam beat America, Vietnam cannot beat Liechtenstein, along with Taiwan and Philippines, which both lose and surrender very, very quickly to Liechtenstein. The rest of Indonesia surrenders, as Indonesia is unable to fight against Liechtenstein. And also the Western Malaya is defeated. Saudi Arabia is on its own, alongside a lot of South America is taken out. Leaving Brazil on its own, and China and India on its own as well, with Bhutan and Nepal as well. These countries try to fight Liechtenstein, but Liechtenstein defeats Saudi Arabia first as the weakest country. Without oil, China and India surrender. Brazil, all on its own, tries to resist against Liechtenstein's dominance over the globe. But Brazil loses eventually. Not even the memes could save Brazil. And that's how Liechtenstein takes over the world. The world is under a one government under Liechtenstein. But, yeah. Liechtenstein wakes up and is still in the modern world, existing between Austria and Switzerland. But hey, they could easily make a union between Switzerland and Austria and join the EU and become the leader of the EU, which means it is actually possible for Liechtenstein to take over the world.